So why invest in Microsoft advertising? This is it used to be the $1 million question. Now it's just, okay, so, what does this mean for my business? I'm here to tell you. So right now, again, I mentioned that our bread and butter is in PC. In the United States, we are 37% of that market share. So 1 in 3 searches on PC is done on Bing. Like, that's just the bottom line. We dropped the mic there. If we had one, we'd drop it. Unfortunately, we don't have the technology right now to superimpose one or green screen one, but take my word for it and take ComScore, which is a third party. That number, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you compare it to what our 2015 number was, but it's huge, right? Because Google has become a verb, right? Similar to what Band-Aid or Xerox is, right? And so for us to try to gain a percentage point each year, much less 6 points in 4 years, that's like moving a mountain. And so for us, how we got that done, strategic partnerships, making sure that we're integrated with partners we used to compete with. Think Apple, right? Windows 10, that was a massive upgrade and people love it. Tony, I know you love it. You keep telling me about these new features that you find, and you're probably one of our biggest advocates.
Constantly. And there's some things that I didn't even think to use, and then when I actually started doing it, I was like, oh my god! Now it just becomes a general part of my day. Any chance I can get.
Yeah, and those small touch points where we actually include the search bar again discreetly down at the very bottom, or even within the Office programs, and the upgrades we've done to the Edge browser, it's just made that experience much faster. It's less disruptive, it's quicker, and at the end of the day, our search engine has actually gotten much better, and people have a lot more confidence in it. It's delivering the right results. And so again, we are in it for the long haul, and this is our commitment. So again, I focused on the United States, but if you're advertising in the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, France, Germany, you'll see that we've made some significant strides there. But again, we want to make sure folks know that people are diversifying their search and they need to get in front of them. Talking about those partners, right? Okay, so Sales and Orders is a partner of ours, right? They help us work with end advertisers. We have other partners on the other side to help us grow our network and again claw at that market share. Right? For us to get to 37, we had to do a lot of things, right? And without reading this eye chart, you can take a screen grab, if you really want to know like the sort of intricacies of our network. But this is a high level snapshot of our program. We went through a really rigorous process to go through and vet these partners with a fine-tooth comb. We're certainly leveraging our own properties, Bing, the Edge browser, Skype, Cortana, and we partnered up with the industry. A few years ago, we penned a deal with Yahoo, and that was something there that it helped us grow and made us a huge competitor. As they were leaving the marketplace, they found that we actually delivered better results. And, when they were acquired by Verizon Media, it just made sense for us to lean in, and we power all of their search properties basically. So Yahoo, AOL, really strong household names. We power those search properties. In terms of the extended network, our search partners, we have CBS Interactive, who again has a footprint in the United States locally. So they deliver, every major market and second tier city and third tier city, all those have affiliates there. And so, we help deliver results to folks who are searching on those sites. The Wall Street Journal, OfferUp, Ecosia, Forbes, all these are our strategic partners that are delivering a lot of good results for us, and they're pockets of audiences that we just didn't have access to, and now we do. So just know that when people ask you, or if you ask yourself, like, where's my ad going to show when it comes to the Microsoft Advertising Network? This is the breadth of our arsenal here.
And I mean, the depth and breadth is incredible. And I think this is something that retailers and advertisers don't actually realize, is the sheer extent of the Microsoft and or Bing advertising network is massive. I mean, it is incredible, and it was exciting to see it grow when it did. But this is just this kind of puts it in perspective for me.
Yeah, yeah. You know, in again, it's been a game of inches, but we're in it for the long haul. And, in the last few years, you guys have seen that we've been able to deliver on that. You guys, the audience, the world asked. They were like, "We want more volume." Great. Why do you want more volume? Because you're delivering good results, and my advertiser wants more. Yeah. So, we heard that. And, you know, Microsoft runs on transparency and trust. And so, I know that I'm wearing my Microsoft hat, pretty hardcore right now. But at the end of the day, we were criticized for moving slowly, but there's a reason we did that. We're not, tying ourselves in court right now, for, because we value trust and people's security and privacy. And so all those things, take time for you to build into a program and into a product. And if that means, delaying something or just not being as innovative right away, we're willing to take that risk, because at the end of it, when we partner up with the right folks, we can outwardly show the rest of the world that this is who we work with. We put our name next to theirs, and that's 100% confidence that you should have in the product and what we're delivering.
Could not agree more.
Yeah, it's like sales and orders. Yeah,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's good. We embody very much the same core values: transparency, people first, a dedication to mindfulness and gratitude. Just to be part of this and to be part of this partnership, it is changed us for the better, without a doubt.
yeah. I mean, it's been awesome. And, again, what you guys have actually helped us in our marketplace is it's actually helping us learn a little bit more about how, people who are in the market for specific products or just buying or shopping online are behaving.
Of course.
So it's helped us out a lot, and so it's a two-way street. In that, I wanted to call out that when it comes to drilling down into our particular network, as I mentioned earlier on the customer decision journey, folks jump around back and forth. When you're trying to buy movie tickets, ideally you'd probably buy that on your cell phone almost day of, if not minutes before, leading up to the movie time, right? Those are short-term purchases, right? But when we're talking about something that requires you to, think about this expense because it's a big one, or you had a life moment that causes you to sort of really think about what's important. How do you adjust for that? It's going to take some time, and you need a richer experience. And so, again, for me, if I'm going to buy a couch, I'm likely going to use a desktop, because at least I can open up a few tabs, and while I'm at work or at home, I can bounce around, right? If I'm price comparing against, a lamp, or, again, something that's going to complement my mid-century apartment look, because I've been binge watching Mad Men, I'm definitely going to use a desktop for that. And so what we're finding again is, as we're seeing people jump back and forth, from both networks and different products, there are some folks that we've actually found who are super loyal to our brand. And so I want to call attention to the top right corner. There are 42 million searchers in the United States that exclusively buy on Microsoft Ads, Bing. And so, the United States has about 300 million folks, right? And 42 million, sure, isn't half of that, but it's still a significant number that is looking to buy. When you look at the profile of our audience, they have money to spend. They are educated. They are split between male and female. They, have a household income of 85K plus. And so, again, when the marketplace came to us and told us these numbers, we had, we certainly had to publish them and show the world that, again, if you want your audience, if you want to get your product in front of the right audience, you need to look at, our network. So on top of folks jumping back and forth, there's also a group, 42 million, who exclusively search on our network for purchasing. That's it. The other stuff, again, for telecom, travel, education, business, finance, and automotive, we have similar numbers. Again, they're just something that's impressive. We learned, and it's helping drive more investment in making sure that cars move off the lot. People find the right schools for the kids and or themselves, and or book that next flight to Tahiti once so they're doing that through our network.
Fingers crossed here. Get out of this.
Yeah, seriously. I
Escape.
mean, I don't know if you put together a hit list for places you want to travel to, but I want to hit the open road as soon as I can.
Out of my town, out of the 5 mile radius, I would say is that's my first plan.
Yeah, all right. So that's like wave one, right? And they're just like sort of just extend your arms.
Yeah. Just
I'm
can I go back to the office soon?
Yeah, I've never wanted to. I guess you, in the last few years, you've never heard me say I'm dying to get back to Manhattan. Uh, but yeah, I liked the choice, and when I had it. So those are short-term goals. Yeah. So wave one, right? Just an MTA pass, or at least you can hop in the car.
Yep.
So again, just to add on, pile on a little bit of like what I just shared with you guys on that last slide. This is ClickShare. Again, this is pre-COVID. So I want you guys to see that for retail, this specifically to how it relates to your audience and sales and orders. We actually, 39% of all clicks happened on Microsoft Ads Bing. And so again, people were purchasing, nearly at 40% on our network. And so again, they were going back and forth. And again, coupling that with the folks who exclusively purchase on our network, this is really strong. And now that we've seen, a massive rise in PC usage, we're only going to see these numbers increase. And so I'm waiting to get an update from ComScore on this. And so as soon as I get that, I will show you. But again, like I said, there are some big players who left the market, and they've basically left a massive opportunity for folks to take advantage of lower CPCs, and the clicks are still there. So you're actually paying more for something that you were probably paying a premium or competing at with the larger guys.
Yeah, for sure.